So I got a really good question from a viewer and I have to bring it to your attention. So I did a video the other day on the law of attraction and a viewer said to me, okay, but what about children? How do you explain child abuse if the law of attraction is real? Does this mean the child attracted the abuse? What a good question. That's what we're talking about today at queenbeing.com. Let's get started. My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse in toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. Does that sound good to you? If so, hit that subscribe button and we'll get going.
So Evelina asks, what about the case of children? I don't know. They are certainly not attracting abusive parents. Great question.
Okay, so before I get started, I want to share with you a quote from Abraham Hicks about this very topic. Here you go. Take a look.
Even before The Secret, there was Abraham Hicks as one of the foremost authorities on the law of attraction. And so when Abraham was asked about child abuse, this is what Abraham said. What people mostly don't realize about the creation of children is that children are offering vibration even when they're not offering words. In other words, you pick up your vibration from those who surround you. You pick up your vibration from what you hear. You pick up your vibration and you offer your vibration. Now, I'm going to explain that in a little more detail and with my own little spin on it, all right?
Now, I'm going to share with you my own theory on the topic. And before I do that, I want to tell you that it's iffy. There are lots of different ideas out there about this. Mine may or may not be congruent with yours. I do know this. As an adult, I've used the law of attraction to my advantage repeatedly and seen it work. As a child, I didn't know about the law of attraction, but other people in my life could have attracted the things that happened to me. So let me explain what I'm talking about. Take a look.
So the first thing you have to understand is that there is absolutely no child or infant who could be at fault for being abused. Certainly, a young child could not attract an abuser with their thoughts because their thoughts would have no knowledge that this kind of stuff even exists, and they couldn't understand that a human would even be capable of harming them. But an innocent child who is left unprotected by their parent might attract someone who's unstable or negative or somehow hurtful toward them when the loving protection of a primary caregiver fails to understand that they are responsible for what that child is experiencing, both in thought and of course in deed. So I think what happens, and as someone who experienced some of this myself, I can tell you, it's entirely possible that another person, in the case of an innocent child, could basically, by virtue of neglect of their own responsibility to love, protect, and care for and nurture that child, well, that person could invite situations into the child's life where the child could be negatively affected by the law of attraction. So, for example, let's say a mother leaves her child with someone she doesn't really know, or she's with a person who puts the child in danger, or she chooses to, at the expense of her child's needs, put her own needs before her child, and then associates with someone or some people who are abusers and unwittingly draw evil and negativity into the life of her own child. Well, if this becomes a pattern in the child's life, the child then can come to expect that people might want to hurt them. People might abandon them, and they might deserve that. They might deserve to be neglected, abused, or abandoned. And once you set this in someone's psyche, it's very possible that they could even attract people without realizing it who would abuse them as young adults, and so on and so forth. My belief is that when it comes to kids, people who are responsible for them are the ones who may call forth that, that the energy that brings them what they are. So depending on their personal choices, the law of attraction obeys one way or another.
Now, there are a few other theories. Some people say that this is some kind of a soul contract that you set up in a past life. There's all different theories about this, and I don't really know what I think about all the other theories. The only one that I think is even plausible is the one that I just explained to you. So you tell me, this is the question of the day. The question of the day is, do you agree with my theory? Do you have a different theory? Or do you think it's all a bunch of BS? However you choose to respond, I'm totally fine with it. Just tell me your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. All right, that's all I've got for you right now. As always, thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And hey, thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon.
It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.